We had to pull ourselves away from Pokemon Go for a whole 2 hours.
Was it 2 hours?
It was like 2, it felt like 3, but it was definitely 2.
I definitely thought it was like
Just
4.
to watch this movie. Not worth it. Not worth it. Cue the music!
Totally worth it. Totally worth it! Totally worth it! It was so bad.
Hi, I'm Steven, and this is Candace.
Nope.
And we're here to bring you our thoughts on Independence Day Resurgence, because that's what I'm gonna call it that.
I thought it was like Insurgence.
Oh no, it's Resurgence. I'm gonna call it Resurgence.
Oh.
So it's been a while since the movie came out, so there are gonna be light spoilers or whatever. Do you really care?
Nope.
Do you really care?
Nope.
Exactly.
Yep.
Okay, thank you for speaking
You're
for
welcome.
them. I appreciate it. I've
I
always wanted that here. Anyway, okay, so I love the first Independence Day. I don't know about you, it's one of my favorites.
It's like a timeless, horrible classic.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
That's a VHS staple. It's a great movie because it took a very simple premise of like an alien invasion and made it like a disaster movie, which I don't think had ever been done before, and I think that that's why the
Mars
movie
Attacks,
works.
which had Jack Nicholson as the president.
And the weird guy up here in the building. I love that movie. I love Will Smith in it. I love Jeff Goldblum. I love a lot of things about it. And like, yeah, it's cheesy as hell, but the speech is still like the best speech I think in like anything ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's talking about how you gotta fight for your right to party.
Exactly.
That's not what he says. That's not what he says.
I know your mom told you couldn't be in bed past 8, but I'm Bill Pullman, and I don't play by your daddy's rules. So Independence Day Resurgence takes place about 20 years, like it's like actual like real
20
time.
years, yeah.
Like 20 years past the other one, so it's in
Jeff Goldblum has not Jeff Goldblum, his dad.
His dad hasn't aged.
Has not aged.
Jeff Goldblum has caught up to his dad in age. Like his dad stayed the same, but like Jeff Goldblum like aged up to him.
His dad is an alien. He is the mothership.
Spoilers. So essentially it takes place in an alternate 2016 where like we've integrated their technology into our own, which is totally just a plot point that needed to happen.
Yeah.
And there's so much exposition in like the first 20 minutes.
Is there exposition though? It's not even real exposition. It's like, hey, I'm this one guy's son, you know me because you watched the first one. They don't even say anything. It's not like a normal exposition where you get like the scrolling wall of text.
Yeah, like...
Or the reading. It's just like, hey, remember that one time? Let's make a reference to it. I know you're sad that your dad's dead in that test flight.
Yeah, seriously. Will Smith is dead because of a test flight. Killed an entire alien ship! Test flight!
How do I fly?
Pressed the button wrong, sorry! That's my hair. Before we go on a huge ramble thing, we probably should just like organize this like I usually do. So as always, I'm gonna give you what I like, I'm gonna give you what I hate, I'm gonna tell you ultimately what we thought about Independence Day Resurgence. I'm sorry, Regurgence.
Independence.
Well, since you are the guest, what did you honestly like about the movie? Like really, like pull something out of there.
I thought it looked interesting visually. I liked how they kept in the first movie. They have the ship when it comes in and it like hits the Earth's atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's that really cool effect, and they kept that on like a much larger scale.
Yeah, like.
And I liked that.
Yeah, I also like how big the threat was. Of the
Yeah,
ship.
it wasn't like oh, this is a pretty big ship. It was like
3,000 miles.
Was it?
Like yeah, it's
30,000.
No, 30,000.
I wasn't listening.
Be
China
noticeable.
dies.
Yeah, China straight dies.
And England.
Yeah,
it's all of Europe.
Literally, there's a line in the movie where they're like, "It touched down over the Atlantic. Where on the Atlantic? All of it." I'm like, well, then you're just dead.
But no, this doesn't happen in America.
Oh, well, yeah, because land of the free, hope and whopper. I mean, it's not going to happen.
Those are terrible.
I know, I'm just saying. So, but I honestly, there were three performances in the movie that I really liked, and that was Jeff Goldblum, which I think we both determined he did not have any written lines.
No, he just walked in and was like, oh yeah,
that one was definitely bigger than the last one. I love the fact that like when all this destruction is going on, he's just like, well, they like to hit the landmarks, don't they? And I'm like, people are dead! Like, straight up dead!
And didn't he have, like, an ex-wife or something? We also are given...
Yeah.
She's probably gone.
Yeah.
We're also given that they obviously didn't have children because his dad makes the comment about no grandchildren.
She had some grandchildren, I don't know.
So, I mean, he obviously has no emotional ties to a single human being in this universe. So
right.
Why does he care?
Bill Pullman does not need to be in this movie because his performance is, like, so uncharacteristically good amongst everyone else. Like, Like, I think I was talking to you earlier, like, if you all have seen, like, the very last scene of Captain Phillips, where, like, he's, like, emotional after the attack and everything, it's that level of, like, oh my god, like, this is genuine, like, baiting for Oscar performance.
Except put that inside the body of a crazy president.
Yeah, and he's like,
with a
you're
beard.
coming back. I came here to warn you. He's like if Captain Quint was schizophrenic.
Oh my god, that's such a good explanation.
Have you ever seen a giant alien saucer? They're coming back.
And all of a sudden he's just like sitting there talking, and he has a brief moment of, you know, mentality that he
Right.
can focus, and he's just like, oh my head!
When he shaves his beard, he's like, I gotta do this because now I'm kempt. I don't know
I don't look
why.
like a hobo anymore.
The other performance, Brent Spiner, because
Yeah.
by the way, didn't die in the first one. He was in a coma for 20 years. The soap opera explanation.
His hair was so luxurious though.
Oh, it was. It was a luxurious man. Those Mufasa levels of good.
Also, I didn't know him and that one guy were a thing.
I don't think they were.
He kept calling him Babe.
He kept thinking that his
He's like, babe, 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 they're aliens, babe, babe. That's exactly what he did.
That's
You
the
were gone
movie.
for that part.
And then,
You were gone for that part.
yeah, I didn't. Oh yeah, by the way, I had to leave like a good. I survived like 2/3 of the movie, and then it got to the point where it was just so visually nauseating. Where like I had to leave. I thought I was
Just
gonna throw
jumped around between like this scene, that scene, aliens, moon, blah, blah, blah.
I guess with that we're in the negatives.
Oh, are we?
We're definitely in the negatives.
Okay.
I said to you like during the movie, I said like it was reverse Stockholm syndrome, where it's
Yeah.
like Stockholm syndrome is when you're in a bad situation for
You're
so long
smart.
that you find goodness in it.
I know
This
that.
is I know. I'm just saying
You're
for those
smart.
who don't.
I believe in these people. You're a terrible person. Resurgence.
Okay, so it was reverse Stockholm syndrome, as in like Stockholm syndrome is a bad situation that you believe to be good in the very end. This one was like a so bad that it's good situation that just turned into just bad. Because like during the beginning, like it was so cheesy, like I could get behind it.
Yeah, I was like,
I was
okay,
totally
sweet.
fine with it. Yeah.
Aliens are coming back. Jeff Goldblum's gonna be like, well, there it is. and, you know, there's alien guns. I thought it was gonna be great. Like,
Yeah.
not great, but like
in that cheesy,
Really,
like,
yeah.
you know, sequel kind of way, but Roland Emmerich, like, as a director, I feel like when he's on his game, he's on his game. Like, honestly, like, I think the first Independence Day was a stroke of genius.
fantastic movie.
Like, but then you have the 1998 Godzilla, then you have 2012, then you have White House Down, and you
That
have...
was 2012.
Yeah,
Oh, that movie is terrible. It was just him flying over and under and.
And John Cusack being like, man, that sucks. Shit, man.
That's all the movie is.
It's great to see like all of our returning characters. Like it's great to see Jeff Goldblum. It's great to see Brent Spiner. It's great to see Bill Pullman, and even Jeff Goldblum's dad, David.
I got a bus of children.
I got a bus of children. Gonna drive them across the salt flats. Oh look, here's the alien queen.
I have 2 words for you.
Interstellar travel. So at the very end of this movie, like they bait it up for a sequel so
hard.
badly. Like he literally, the last line of the movie is like, "We're gonna kick some serious alien ass." Da-da-da-da, end credit song. I know we're all over the place right now. This is not as organized as my usual reviews are, but
That's
who
my
the hell cares?
That's basically this video is a representation of the plot line of the movie.
Hey, dude, making a video. Leave. 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 Leave.
I have to
Leave.
get my wallet.
Leave.
I have to get my
Get the
wallet.
wallet.
I have to get my stuff.
Get the wallet. Go.
He's upset.
In case anyone doesn't know, I'm his annoying little brother. You can go and subscribe.
Age Racer 101, subscribe.
Don't do
Makes
it.
train videos.
Oh, trains are so cool
I
though.
make trains, but yeah, they're
Leave.
fantastic.
Get out.
I love you.
Alright. Oh, like the ears! I'm editing most of this out. I'm the director. I was saying, like...
Oh, these are the stars characters.
Yeah, like, okay, so I described most of the characters of the movie and, like, they're dancing with the stars level of fame.
Yeah.
Like, here's Thor's little brother
was about
because
to
we
say
couldn't afford,
And
like...
he lives on the moon.
Yeah,
And he drives a
apparently.
tugboat on the moon because that's real. Will Smith's stripper wife is now a doctor.
The American dream.
From dollar bills to pay my bills.
I don't think this even has the luxury of having self-referential humor. Because,
No,
like...
there was nothing funny where they referenced the first movie.
Right.
Like, I mean, they referenced the first movie, like, oh, do you think we could put a virus in this one? And simple things
they're
like
like,
that. But
nah.
none of it was funny. They're like,
I think the other thing is, too, like for example, like 22 Jump Street made
Yeah.
a lot of self-referential humor because it was a comedy sequel.
Yeah.
It can do that. This one, it's like, there's no Independence Day universe. And this movie did not need to happen because it's like, well, why would they come back after 20 years? What is the relevance of this? And also,
Planets aligned.
oh, of course,
Science.
Hercules style. The one thing that we both can agree on, there was one sentence in the movie that like it would have been a perfect movie, which was when they said that an alien ship landed in Africa, and they were gonna they had a ground war with them for like 10 years. Yeah, I'm like, I would have killed to see that.
And there was this one like African warlord who had like double Deadpool machetes on his back, and he was just like messing up aliens, like stabbing him in the back. He hung out with that really weird white kid the whole time.
Yeah, they tried to make. I think I know what his purpose was. He was okay. If y'all remember from the first Independence Day, the guy who was like, I gotta call my mother, I gotta call my lawyer, not forget my mother, not forget my lawyer. He sounds like my grandma.
Did your grandma smoke a lot?
Yeah, New Jersey, smoked a pack of cigarettes like every day.
That makes a lot of sense.
Steven, I bought you this Transformer a while ago, and I didn't get to send it to you. It says Optimus Prime on it. Do you still want it?
That character, they were trying to make his character into that character by
He was
having
supposed to be some sort of UN official because Jeff Goldblum's character is like Secretary of
like
stuff.
space defense.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
putting a virus into a stinking alien ship, that makes you an expert.
There also was a base on Saturn, which they never showed, but it definitely got blown up, which I was
Yeah.
really sad about. I thought,
Yeah.
Saturn base, who's out there?
Also,
Dead
people die in this movie. Like, I went to the bathroom for 10 minutes and Bill Pullman died.
Yeah,
And-
he straight up blew up.
And stripper mom died.
Oh yeah, she fell into a building.
You're just like my pump up guy who's like, she died. Oh yeah, dude, she dead as hell.
Oh, bitch dead.
Madam President dies, and it's just
yeah.
like, that just happens really quick, and it's like, alright, you're the only one left, you're president now, William Fichtner.
I mean, basically, like, they put the president and the vice president and all the secretaries of crap into this on the ground, basically like a nuclear warhead bombing zone, which obviously wasn't good because aliens got there, I mean, super quick.
Right.
Put bases and, like, laser cannons on the moon.
Right.
But you can't make a base to hide your president.
We're gonna board up every room in this house. Why? Because the aliens seem to have trouble with pantry doors.
Base-
Hang on a minute, okay. Like, it's the exact opposite of that situation.
That's exactly what it is. The president's dead, and I guess the whole mountain is just, like, kaputs because they're literally talking to this one general guy who we don't really know.
He played the same character in Armageddon. He's also the
Just
guy
like-
who was going to be Shredder until they freaked out about him being white.
He is pretty white.
He's pretty white.
He's got really white
Very
hair. It's
white.
like whiter than we are.
Very white.
Like,
Put
this
in that
is
picture,
white.
Steven.
Right.
Put in that picture of
Right
white
here.
him. Yeah, like right here. Put it in my hand.
You
Oh
know?
man, let me look at. That's a thing that just happened. So yeah, ultimately my thoughts on the movie, it's just jumbled mess, didn't need to happen, did everything that the first one did oppositely, as in like it made the threat bigger, it tried to tell too many stories, B-level characters you don't care about, it tries to focus too much on like the subplots that don't matter, and I'm gonna need two hands to describe how much is wrong with this movie. Thank you, I didn't have another one. Visual effects, like, I don't get sick in movies. I felt really sick in this movie.
And I smell good. I showered today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, final thoughts, what would you say, like, your overall feelings about the movie are?
In all honesty, it was terrible. I mean, it was just awful.
Yeah.
I did enjoy it to some sick level where I did. Like,
I know, I'm there with you. The first, like, 20 minutes to an hour,
And
you're
we
like,
just-
oh, this is gonna be so blissfully bad.
we were just basically talking the whole movie, laughing, and I'm
Yeah.
basically smacking him like, don't laugh, it's serious.
I couldn't help it.
The serious alien business. I'm trying to think of my favorite scene. Honestly, I think my favorite scene was when the general was just chilling, talking about war plans against the aliens, and they're like, Cheyenne Mountain has fallen, you're the last in line, they're here to swear you in. And the guy
Huh?
legitimately looks like he's an actor who didn't know this line was good. He's like, what?
And then he's just like, repeat after me, and he's like, I'll just go with
Okay.
the, alright.
Yeah.
Do you solemnly swear?
I'm the president. This is one of those movies where I feel like you could put it on the television and be really drunk with all your friends.
Oh,
doing,
definitely
like,
a good
other
time.
things.
Alcohol, highly encouraged.
Like, every time anyone mentions invasion, just
Anytime someone spouts exposition, you down a bottle of whiskey.
like, I'm sorry that guy's mad at me because that time I almost killed him. What are you talking about? It's 30 minutes.
Shut up, Thor's little brother. You're not my dad. Before we ramble on any further, that was just our opinion on Independence Day Resurgence. What did you guys think if you did see it? If you didn't, have mercy on your soul. You're great. You're a fantastic human being who has more sense than we do. Whatever it is, comment below and let us know.
It's your idea. You said we should go see this movie. I'm
sorry.
If you want to go see it, I'll go with you.
I'm sorry.
Because I wanted to see it, which I'm not going to admit.
And while you're down there, you can like this video and subscribe if you want to. I mean, like,
Oh,
hey, it's your
okay.
choice, but I'd appreciate it. Maybe even share it if you want to. And you can follow me on the Instagrams and on the Tweeters.
Twitter?
Yeah.
I didn't know you said you hated Twitter.
I hate Twitter, but I have to share it on there to get likes. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Steven, and this is Candace, and I'll be back to you with some nerdy news sometime soon.
I'm being
Until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!